Hey guys.
Hi.
Hi.
This is another episode of Normal Chicago Residents with ultra special guest.
Ultra special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi. My name's Izzy. I'm feeling really honored that I'm an ultra special guest.
Mm-hmm. Guys, we brought on yet another one of our little filmy friends.
Yes, and I'm Jadyn.
Podcast, and I'm Claire.
And I'm Izzy again.
Guys, we have a very important celebration going on right now.
Because guess what?
Guess what month it is?
Guess what month it is?
It's Gay Month!
It's Gay Month!
It's Gay Month!
And Claire and I's birthday month, so we're extra powerful.
Oh, that too.
No one can touch us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, in honor of Pride Month, guys, our first movie today, we're not getting into it yet, but To Wong Foo, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar.
I think that's a great
Incredible title.
Yeah.
To,
Crazy title.
Crazy title.
So long.
But I love that shit.
But perfect.
Like, I'm so tired of the just one-word titles these days.
Me too. I remember I went to a Rocky Horror, midnight screening, and they played a trailer for this movie before it, and it was one of those trailers with, the guys that, says things, like a voice trailer.
Yeah.
And he read the title, and he was like, To Wong Foo, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. That's exactly the cadence, which is insane.
I was literally how are they gonna, introduce the title? How is the title gonna fit into this movie
They
when I was
just-
watching it at the beginning, and then I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's,
Oh.
cool. It's there. It's, right, yeah.
But yeah. So, thank you, Izzy, for bringing this movie to us for this week.
Yeah, we'd like to have the guests pick the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
You're so welcome. I'm glad I could sprinkle my amazing movie taste onto this podcast.
Do you have any favorite queer movies in honor of Pride Month? The top 5, maybe?
Classics. I love, but I'm a cheerleader.
My ultimate favorite.
Obviously. Carol isn't talked about
Yes.
enough.
I love Carol.
I am a Rooney Mara stan to my fucking core.
And I'm a Kate Blanchett stand to my core.
Yes! And with that, I must also bring up The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, David Fincher, because it's not a queer movie, but there is a moment where Rooney Mara is in a club and she sees another girl and they, they're gay. Which is so awesome.
What?
And Rooney Mara is punk in that movie, and that's awesome.
She does it for the gays.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah.
Cool. What else has everybody been watching recently? If I could speak.
I just finished Paddington.
Yes!
Mere moments ago.
Love that movie.
And review?
I loved it. I had to watch it for my class.
Oh.
And
What class?
You should have seen the
Cinema.
list.
What? Dude, Stassi Willis did not include Paddington on his syllabus,
I
and that
had to
makes me want to
watch-
scream.
I had to watch I got to choose for 21st century cinema, and guess what else was on this list?
Huh.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. What else?
Um,
Mad Max. Blade Runner.
Morbius.
in big bold.
In huge bold letters.
Oh my
Morbius.
god.
Paddington.
And Paddington belongs on that list.
Yeah, so true.
and there was Dunkirk, and then
Yeah.
just Paddington.
Paddington. Okay.
Amazing.
He's so real for that.
He
Yeah.
is. So have you seen the second one?
No,
You
I'm
have to.
going
It's the
though. I'm
world's
really
best
excited.
movie.
I've heard it's better.
It's better than Citizen Kane.
Mm-hmm.
According to, I don't know. I saw
Everyone.
an article that was Paddington 2 surpassed Citizen Kane. I'm according to fucking who?
As it fucking should.
But
According
yeah.
to me.
What else, guys? What else?
I just finished Scream 6 finally.
Oh, really?
This is a little
It was kinda
knowledge.
bad.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I didn't love it.
Not great.
I watched the first half of it in the theater, and then somebody in my theater had a seizure. And no longer did watching a super gory, terrifying
Yeah,
movie
sound
about
appealing.
people
Oh my
being
God, wait.
murdered and screaming for help. That was no longer appetizing. But I just finished it, pirated the end.
Yes.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's not good.
It's not great.
I like Jack Quaid, though.
Who's that?
He was one of the killers.
Oh, he's the
dude.
the virgin. Jenna Ortega stabs him, and she's like, "You're gonna die a virgin." Spoiler alert. Sorry.
We have spoilers for everything in here. It's okay.
Okay.
Also, that movie already came out.
True.
Old news.
Yeah, it is old news.
Everybody saw that movie.
And also, who cares?
Bro, we also watched She's the Man. That shit
Yeah!
was so bad.
That was a bad movie.
I thought I don't know what I was expecting.
No, literally.
I thought it was gonna be like I thought I was gonna be able to understand like the nostalgia factor, and I couldn't even really understand it.
And I was excited mostly for Amanda Bynes because have you guys seen Easy A?
No, I don't.
She's-
Should I? I don't want to, but I feel like if
It's kind of I like it because Emma Stone is like silly.
Emma, it's like the one where the little like movie poster thing of her holding up the little thing that says like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, it's like a paper that's like got a bunch of crazy words on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amanda Bynes is also in that movie, and she plays like a Christian. Yes, that's exactly it.
Bruh.
Um,
She's Viola and she's the man.
yeah, she's a main character.
Bruh. Insufferable.
Yeah, she's
Also,
really annoying.
Insufferable.
She's so annoying.
It was like a YouTube like skit. It was
She had a
giving...
couple good one-liners in there.
Did she?
Like the the part when her boyfriend is like, "Be a girl for 5 seconds," and she like does the thing, and then she's like, "Oh look, it was 5 seconds," and then she smacks him across the face. That's okay.
Yeah, I like Tobias Funke.
Yeah, he's good.
Yes.
But yeah.
We're getting a little
But that is
distracted.
Unfortunately not a queer movie, so let's move right along.
Dude,
to...
I genuinely was
Yeah.
fully convinced that was a lesbian movie.
I was
don't
really
know.
hoping for it to be.
I
like-
kind of thought you were kidding when you said that before.
No, it's like that's just what I thought it was. I was like, oh yeah, like that's one of the lesbian movies of the 2000s.
It's not.
Nope.
No.
Not even a little.
close.
Not even sort of.
Oops. I was like fully convinced. I don't know
Yeah.
who told me that or where I thought I learned that.
Yeah.
Do
But
we just
it's
want to get
okay,
right
guys.
into the little movie then?
Yeah, I think we should.
All right.
To Wong Foo, thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. It was
Yes!
directed by Beben Kidron. Probably pronouncing that wrong. I'm really sorry.
And on Pride Month too.
Yeah, come on.
This dude, wait,
Woman.
woman. Everybody's.
Yeah, I mean, you're correct for assuming.
No, literally. Directed like the most random, small assortment of things ever. It's like the second Bridget Jones or some shit, and then just like nothing. But it's okay.
Awkward.
But the cast of this movie is great. It stars Wesley Snipes, Patrick Swayze, John Leguizamo, Stockard Channing, Blythe Danner, Chris Penn, the RuPaul, and of course
Yes.
Julie Newmar at the end there as herself, which is fun.
RuPaul.
RuPaul is in the movie, and also like at that first scene where they're like with RuPaul.
Yeah.
And they're doing the little drag, like, they're announcing the winner. They have a bunch of, like, actual drag queens there as themselves, like Lady Bunny.
Yes.
So that's
Oh,
cool.
I saw I thought that I saw Lady Bunny.
Yes.
Yeah, and they're all in the credits as themselves.
Yes.
That's cute.
So cute.
Awesome.
But anyway, guys, we're going to be doing longer summaries now because it'll just make it easier
Frankly,
to follow along with the
We
podcast.
think that most people haven't seen the movies we're talking about, and maybe this will help.
Yeah, the many people who listen to this podcast
Including
are
my mom.
surely surely
End of
devastated.
list.
I know my mom
End of
has
list.
not seen this movie. Actually, I don't know that, but I'm going to assume. So.
Well,
I can't believe I hadn't heard of this movie. I feel embarrassed.
all right. Summary.
After jointly winning a local drag... This is the summary. After jointly winning a local drag queen pageant in New York City, Noxima Jackson, Wesley Snipes, and Vita Boheme, Patrick Swayze, win the right and... Win the right?
Jadyn?
You made it!
Oh. I copied and pasted from IMDb.
I'm going to assume they win the pageant.
Yeah.
And are given the round-trip airfare to compete in the Drag Queen of America pageant in Hollywood, California. Whoa! Noxima sees herself as the next Dorothy Dandridge, who bucked the trend of most black American movie actresses of her time by never playing the slave housemaid. Vita's style reflects her past of growing up in an upper-class suburban Pennsylvania. One of their fellow New York City contestants, which is Chichi Rodriguez, played by John Leguizamo?
I think.
Yeah. Is a straight-talking but naive and inexperienced drag queen. Seeing that Chi-Chi needs some drag queen confidence, despite her bravada, big word, Vita and a reluctant Noxima decide to cash in their plane tickets and buy an old Cadillac convertible and drive to Hollywood with Chi-Chi. Their drive takes them through much of the country where drag queens are less tolerated than they may be in New York City or Los Angeles. The three have an extended stay in a small town, Snydersville, where their car breaks down. If they ever make it out of Snydersville, they may be I'm sorry.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, they may be the better for their stay. Okay.
That makes sense. No, that literally makes sense.
I'm gonna read this word for word then. They may be the better for their stay by Okay, it does.
That does make sense.
By learning more about themselves while dealing with the issues of town residents and spending more time together. Their stay is made even more precarious when they find out that Sheriff Dullard, which is played by Chris Penn, a homophobic, racist, and sexist highway sheriff with whom they had an earlier encounter, is on their tail, chasing them down.
Woo.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Perfect.
Perfect.
So, what do we think about this movie, guys?
I love this movie so incredible, and it made me cry throughout the entire last half hour.
No,
when they have the festival where they're all where they're all dressed in red. It's just so awesome to see. This is a movie about drag queens.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's cool to see a movie about gender queerness and specifically drag queens where their suffering is not the main problem of the movie.
And not only that, but they're the wisest characters in the whole movie, and they're going around helping people and just making them happier and bringing color and love into their life.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what they do in real life, and nobody ever portrays them that way.
No, literally.
And to have high level male Hollywood actors do this respectfully and with commitment it makes such a big difference.
Patrick Swayze's
Yeah,
stay.
And they
Slay!
do
doing this.
amazing
do it
job.
up.
They embody women. It's incredible.
Dude, yeah, I was looking on the Rotten Tomatoes and people were first of all, the Rotten Tomatoes score is 43%.
Oh my god.
Which is bullshit. But then the audience score is 71, which is still low. But the flip-flopping I see, either it was perfect and they embodied them great, which I think.
Yeah.
And then some people that just hate it. Just don't think it was good.
Why though? I
No,
just don't
yeah.
understand, because it's just so how can you not feel good when you're watching?
I know. It's so important.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also it holds up really well with everything that's happening.
It literally holds up so
it's
well.
So I just think people should watch it today. I think it would apply to the current situation.
No, literally.
I think everybody should
just
watch.
as well, if not better, than it did back then.
Yeah.
No, I would argue, unfortunately, well, I don't know, better. But at this point, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, definitely important to watch. And what you were saying, too, about, that they're there to, spread happiness and joy and stuff like that. I think they even do it in a way, because, sometimes, minority characters in movies fall into that, magical minority trope.
Yeah,
you know what I
totally.
mean? Where it's this disabled person comes and solves all this person's problems, kind of adjacent to the Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
Yeah.
But it's not even that in this movie, because they're fully well-developed characters and the story is theirs.
Yeah, and also when I went into this movie, I was expecting it to be all the journey wasn't gonna be, it was gonna be part of the movie, but not the entire thing. I assumed they'd get to Hollywood or whatever, and that would be more of the movie. But I love that they did this, because it's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
It's about the journey, and what an amazing journey they did have. I love also all the little townspeople.
Dude,
what's her face? The main woman that's being abused by
Carol
her awful
Ann.
husband.
Is that Stalker Channing?
Yes.
What?
Rizzo in Grease.
Oh shit!
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I remember when I was reading about this movie, I forget, it was probably Patrick Swayze. He was I was so scared to work with them because they're so
That's awesome. But I haven't seen her in anything else.
No, yeah, I have no idea.
Which might be a controversial opinion, but yeah.
Oopsie, sorry.
Oopsie daisy.
Also, Patrick Swayze fun fact. I found out he earned this role by improvising a 30-minute monologue inspired by the bullying he suffered as a boy studying ballet in Texas, which I didn't know he studied ballet.
Okay.
Which makes sense because Dirty Dancing.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I was about to say, that makes
There we go.
sense. Yeah.
And good for him. He connected to the role personally,
He really did.
and that's so beautiful.
That one scene where Patrick Swayze's character beats up
Dude,
Carol Ann's
so
husband.
good.
I had seen that clip years and years before, a couple different times, and I had no idea it was from this movie. And when I saw it, it's like all of like the little connections just like clicked in my head.
Oh yeah.
No, literally.
Because I had like yeah.
So good.
And there's so many good little lines from this
Oh
movie,
my god,
too.
full of hilarious lines, and also like the humor like stood up so well because drag queens are just like the basis of all good humor.
No, literally.
That ass. And so like I was laughing so much throughout the movie.
Right?
I wish I had like a list.
Yeah.
But
Most
I
of
thought it was
Chi-Chi's
so
lines were
Chi-Chi.
just winners.
So good.
I
Also,
forget.
Noxima was so funny.
Noxima was hilarious. But there's the part where she goes over after what is Patrick Swayze's character's name? Vita?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vita. Vita kicks the sheriff, like pushes him off her, and they think he's dead. And Chi-Chi like goes over and she's like, I don't know, but this guy is dead, and I don't remember exactly what she said, but it was the funniest thing I've ever heard.
No, literally. I'm trying to look for little quotesy quotes.
Probably in the reviews, the Letterboxd reviews.
The Letterboxd reviews are always good.
Oh, literally first one. Look, that little Latin boy in drag is crying. Find out why that little Latin boy in drag is crying.
Little Latin
Little
boy
Latin
drag.
boy.
Why are you crying?
Literally perfection. I know I'm gonna find that one quote somewhere in here.
Let me watch that one. I quoted that one back.
The moment that I cried at was when Noxima was like just sitting and talking to like the old lady, and then she finally talks back.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No, I
Literally
started
so cute.
sobbing.
Oh my
So
God.
beautiful. Like all the little relationships that they have too. And I love
and it's so natural.
It's so natural, and I love that only one of them is romantic.
Yeah.
Like all the
Yeah.
other ones, like Noxima and the little old lady, like it's so
Yes.
like such a genuine friendship. And then
You have Vita and Carol Ann.
Carol Ann,
and
yeah.
Then, yeah, I think it's so great. And then to show all the, like you have like the more sisterly relationship, like for Carol Ann and Vita, or like, best friends, like,
Yeah.
her lady friend or whatever, which was so cute. And then that old lady finally getting to like, dare I say, info dump
No,
on her
genuinely.
hyperfixations because nobody else in the town cared to ask.
autism diagnosis, like
Oh,
actually.
grandma!
It was
So
kind.
funny.
I thought the turnaround of the grandma running from Noxima to talking to Noxima was so quick. It was so funny.
Yeah.
She was literally like she was sprinting away from her to immediately just
Yeah.
developing.
No, it's so perfect.
Oh my god, yeah. Noxima chasing the grandma. I was dead at that. I'm gonna get you. They're
Yeah,
so
and can
funny.
we also take a moment to talk about RuPaul, because we glossed over this. RuPaul
So funny.
being
Coming
a drag
doll.
queen. Oh my god, RuPaul coming! No, she plays a drag queen called Rachel Tensions. And she comes down out of, like, the catwalk wearing a dress that is the Confederate flag. That is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
So funny.
Iconic.
Like, amazing.
Iconic.
Unable to be done by anybody else.
Unable. I was when I saw that bitch coming down, I said that better be
That
RuPaul.
better be RuPaul.
Yeah. How grateful are we to be going to RuPaul University right now?
Oh my god, you're
Beautiful.
so right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We literally go to RuPaul University. Listen, maybe RuPaul like fracks or whatever, I don't know what. But damn, that bitch like created the modern
RuPaul's
drag
in
meeting.
fracking.
No, literally.
Yeah,
I was
doesn't
like,
RuPaul
"Frax?
frack?"
What the fuck?
That's so funny.
Like what
It's not
RuPaul?
funny.
What are you doing?
RuPaul's
How
an
is-
oil tycoon?
No,
I
I
was
haven't
gonna say,
seen
is
those
RuPaul
memes.
an
No.
oil?
RuPaul has a fracking ranch.
Since when and how?
And where?
Mm-hmm.
What, when, where, why, and how?
I have questions.
You know his Wyoming ranch that he began leasing to multiple oil companies?
Yes.
God.
Or is this a myth?
It
That's
has to
being
be. That's
spread?
not real.
There's
There's
no
just
way,
way.
RuPaul is fracking. Why would RuPaul
I
be
don't
fracking?
know, though. You have to pay, but also RuPaul's Drag Race. That-
No, exactly. Like, listen, even if RuPaul is fracking, I forgive her.
No, I'm
I
saying,
forgive
like,
her.
I was gonna say you have to pay for all those
Oh,
absolutely
yeah.
beautiful wigs and gowns
It's worth
some
it.
way,
It's
but
worth it.
RuPaul's Drag Race, there's no way that does not pay for all of that other
RuPaul
stuff.
would have no monetary reason to be.
Yeah,
be fracking.
that's
what I'm saying.
RuPaul's
Yeah.
fracking as a hobby.
No, literally, like, what?
Fracking.
I've never heard, like, just an individual person fracking. So it's probably a myth, but I think that's hilarious.
There's just no way. That's not real.
just from
RuPaul's
the-
not an oil tycoon.
It
There's
seems
just
like
no way.
it's like his husband's land from the brief Google search I just did.
Okay,
the
but also
guys-
you can't really claim that's RuPaul doing. I don't
Did
know.
I
don't
didn't?
No, not you, but like people can't really claim.
I mean, at this point, it's just a meme. It's kind of died down. The few years ago, the RuPaul fracking memes were peak.
I feel like I remember hearing about that, but I didn't realize people actually thought that was like a thing. I thought that people were making a. I didn't realize people actually thought that was real.
I low-key thought it was real.
Yeah,
Oh.
Google
'Cause
is
I was like, yeah.
inconclusive.
There's just no way.
Inconclusive.
There is no, yeah.
Where does the $100,000 prize money come from?
Cause wait,
Oil, girl.
is it? Because fracking is like when people like break down like the rock and stuff, but it's like bad for the environment. Right?
Yeah, I always associate fracking with like, isn't it? It's like a thing where like a big drill goes down and like shakes the earth essentially.
Yeah, but it's just really really bad for the environment.
And it also is a funny word. Fracking?
Mm-hmm.
Who
Yeah.
came up with that?
Bruh, I remember during the presidential debates of 2020 having to hear them arguing about fracking, and neither one of them knew what it was.
Yeah, nobody, dude. Oh my god, that we're getting a little off topic here, but well, I'm gonna bring it back around.
We're circling back.
Do y'all see that fucking clip of Trump being like, he doesn't like when people say woke because they don't actually know what it means. Damn.
And it was
he
like
kind of ate with that one.
That is crazy. Like, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Exactly.
Like, that's what, you know?
Mm-hmm. But Trump
Politics
still
are
hates drag
circle.
queens, so
True.
No, I
Yeah.
saw that on Twitter, and yeah.
hopefully that will maybe that'll do something. Maybe
Probably
the
not,
Trumpies
though.
will stop saying woke. If
I
they-
don't
if
know.
they're-
I'm still holding out hope. Like, it's all a circle. I'm holding out hope that they're so right over here that they're eventually just gonna come around.
That's
So
what I'm
just-
saying, bro.
Anyway,
Yeah, I was about to go on about the election. Anyway, guys, it's for a different podcast. One that I will not be making.
No.
one that I won't be on or featured in.
Anyway.
Do you have any more?
Anyway.
Any more trivia and fun facts that you'd like?
Oh,
to
you bet your ass I do.
bet.
There was some beef, a little minor beef on the set where Patrick Swayze punched or tried to punch John Leguizamo in the
Ooh.
face because he would improv so much during the movie, I guess. But like, okay.
That's funny.
That's I need
Like,
more
okay.
context
And that
than
also
then-
seems like something Patrick Swayze
Yeah.
would get really upset
No,
about.
literally. Cause like I guess he was already pretty established, and then Leguizamo was like trying to make his little break. So he's gonna, try to throw everything at it.
Right.
But then apparently Swayze was about to like hit this dude, and then they looked in the mirror and they were in drag, and so then they just started laughing, and then they like hugged.
That's beautiful. That isn't like a metaphor.
That's what I
for
read
the entire
from his
movie.
autobiography.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
Then they saw that they were in drag and they just hugged
See?
each other. Like, what?
Drag ends violence.
Oh my god.
That's
It
so
promotes
funny.
the most
love
amazing
and
thing I've ever
acceptance.
heard.
I want to be like that's not fair. Like they should be able to improvise. But I think if somebody was doing that constantly, I would start to get really pissed
Yeah,
off
exactly.
really
No,
fast.
I get
I'm
it.
somebody who like needs. I don't know. I mean, but like on a big movie, I would get pissed.
Yeah.
Like every so often, I think that's funny.
I'm sure it had to be a lot for him to get
That
mad
level
enough
of
to
mad.
hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
No, you're so right.
But also, Chi-Chi was so funny, so like, let her do her thing.
I wonder how many of the best one-liners were improvised then.
That's a great question.
I know, right?
Because
I
I think Chi-Chi was the best character, low-key.
I
So-
kind of agree.
So I want to know if like that was.
I mean, I think it was kind of, in a way, her story.
Yeah, I agree.
Because she did, like, I mean, not completely. I think they all kind of shared the spotlight in different ways. But I think she went through the most development of any of them. She starts out as a baby.
Yeah. Oh, she totally went through the most.
The drag
development.
princess.
Yeah, that was it. Like, I'm not really angry about this. It's more like it wasn't the purpose of the movie. But like, I wish we had more of the other characters and their like backstory in life. But also,
Yeah.
I
did
also
get Vita's,
like
like,
that
family,
about this
though.
movie.
Like
Yeah.
Vita's background of like where she came from.
That's why it doesn't really bother me. Also, because like I kind of like a little like snapshot moment of time kind of movie
Yeah.
where it's just like you get some backstory along the way, but it's kind of just like a little.
Yeah, I think it's a
snippet.
movie that, like, I feel like it also kind of works because once, especially in the 90s, like, once you became a drag queen, it's like your past is kind of gone. Like,
Yeah,
now you are a
that
drag
is so
queen.
true.
it's sort of like meeting the characters where they're at.
Yeah.
Also, because we only saw them getting ready at the very beginning of the movie, and then they were in drag for the rest of the movie, which was
True.
so interesting. Because I would I would like every so often be thinking, oh, I wonder if they're gonna be like changing out of drag anytime soon. No, even like bedtime, they were in their little like pajama
like
drag.
in wigs. I was like, crazy.
I was surprised, but I thought it was cute.
No,
I mean,
if I woke up though and I went to bed in drag, that wig would be on my face.
Like, I don't think that's realistic.
That's so uncomfortable.
But do your thing, I guess. I think they were really just trying to avoid being clocked. Even though they were anyway.
And also, I think it does kind of aid to this, like, the way that it's almost like Alice in Wonderland, but for drag queens.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you end up in, Nebraska is the state that they're in, and it's, like, this complete, like, it's not necessarily a wonderland, but it's, like, a complete, like, departure from everything that you're used to.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of fantasy-ish in the way that it's, like, so unfamiliar. Mm-hmm. So the way that they're, like, always in drag kind of, I don't know, to me it, like, aided to the feeling of it being all, like, this, like, not necessarily, it's not glorified is the word I'm trying to look for.
No, yeah. But like, yeah, I think it helps to show them, like, it helps it not detract from that the story's about drag queens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a story.
I think it would have, it helps, like, your suspension of disbelief.
It does.
You know what I mean?
That's so true.
And also, just, like, it's not about who they are, like, underneath the drag.
Right.
It's about them as drag queens.
I mean, their character names
yeah.
on Letterboxd, IMDb are their drag queen names.
Exactly.
Like, that's what they are.
And it's like there's different levels to it for everyone. And obviously I can't speak from experience, but...
Being that I am not a drag queen.
But that shit looks so fun.
Yeah.
It does.
I think the best way to describe this movie is that movie Pride from 2013, where they go
George McKay.
Yeah, where they go to like defend like the minors, and then they make all the minors like love gay people, and then it's mixed that with 9 to 5 with Dolly Parton and like all of that, where they accidentally where they have to kidnap the boss and stuff.
Oh my god!
It's like those movies combined, because from 9 to 5, it's like instead of like kidnapping their boss, they because they accidentally poisoned him, they like almost kill the police officer.
Yeah.
And he's coming after them, and then it's like the intersection of those two movies.
That is the perfect way to describe.
It's literally the perfect combination of those movies.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
I couldn't explain it better. If someone had seen both of those movies, I'd be like, you've already seen the movie.
Yeah.
But you
If
just don't watch
Pride
it
meant
anyway.
9 to 5.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's so funny. Oh shit, when I was reading, I didn't write it down, but IMDb had some comparison. They said it had a very similar plot to some other movie. Maybe
Looking
I can
it
find
up.
It.
Hold on.
No, I got you.
Read some trivia.
Keep talking.
I'm looking it up.
Who's typing
Okay,
on this document
fine.
right now?
It was me.
Oh. I guess it would have to be you, because it wouldn't be Izzy and it wasn't me.
Yeah, exactly.
Bitch.
Okay, what else do we got?
I have a fun fact about, there were like lots of other people considered for these roles, obviously, because that's how movies work, but Gary Oldman claims he was originally offered one of the lead drag roles, but decided he didn't want to do another part that required so much makeup after his experiences on Dracula. Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Well,
Who is
right.
Gary Oldman?
He missed out!
Wait, do I know this dude?
Yeah, you know Gary Oldman.
Okay, I know.
Yeah,
he's
Sirius
you
Black
better.
in Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He's so
okay.
famous.
He
I just didn't know his name.
I'm gonna...
He's that dude? Oh.
It's not like your viewers are gonna come after me, but he's also in that movie that I don't remember the title of, but like everybody quotes it, where he's like, everyone!
What?
Yeah, I don't know. My dad says that a lot, though.
In what fucking movie?
I don't know.
What movie? He's in everything.
Leon, the professional.
What?
The movie Leon is what he says that in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how did you know that?
Because I just Googled it.
Bruh.
Yeah.
What if Gary Oldman had been, like, fucking Vita?
Great question. Okay, I found it. This movie has a similar plot to The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, which
Thank you. I haven't seen it either, so it's not really gonna be helpful information.
Okay, well, you asked,
No,
so
I know.
I found it.
That's what I meant.
Okay. No, I couldn't imagine Gary Oldman. Like, no offense, I'm sure
No,
he's a great
literally.
actor.
Patrick Swayze is for the gays.
Yeah.
You said he did another queer movie?
Yes, I think. Let me Google
Patrick Swayze.
before I make claims.
Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing has like a very...
I argue that Dirty Dancing is a queer movie.
It should be.
You're gonna be really mad when I tell you I haven't seen it.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
No, that's worse.
How do you spell Patrick?
Honestly.
What do you mean? How do you spell Patrick?
I thought I knew, but it's not coming up.
Patrick.
Okay, that's what I did, but it's not coming up.
Girl.
Oh, now it is.
There we
Patrick.
go.
And then type Swayze. How do you
Swayze.
spell Patrick?
I did see a review on Letterboxd of somebody being like, me and my mom were watching this movie, and every 5 minutes my mom was like, oh, Patrick, so sad. Which is
Sad?
fair. Yeah, because he died.
What?
Yeah, really horrifically.
What?
How again? I forget.
I don't remember.
Wasn't it like a plane? No, it wasn't a plane
No
crash.
way.
No,
It was
it wasn't.
not a plane crash.
It was just really bad.
Wait, Claire's
What
looking
the
it up.
fuck? Pancreatic cancer.
Oh,
It was a
yeah.
plane crash.
Oh, wow.
You know what? Wait.
Like, what?
Oh, wow. Well, that's really sad.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
Yeah, that's like low-key sad. I'll be the first
you know
to
who
say.
I was getting him confused with?
Who?
Oh, no.
John F. Kennedy Jr.
What? What is wrong?
Oh my god.
Bruh.
He died in a plane crash.
Hold on. Did y'all see that a Kennedy just
Not John F.
announced
Kennedy
their plan to like run for Democratic candidate? First thing that came to mind, nothing bad ever happened to the Kennedys.
I missed that era.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
You know what was killing me during this movie was that the like homophobic cop, his list of places for homos. He kind of named it.
Yeah.
so funny.
Antique
Number 1,
store.
flower shops. True. Number 2, ballet schools. He lost me. Number 3, flight attendant lounges.
Do you think ballet schools
He
was
lost
based
me
off
again.
of Patrick Swayze's personal experience?
Oh
Do you
my
think they did
god,
that
I
in?
wonder.
Oh my god, maybe.
Wait, yeah.
That's cute.
And then he really killed it with these last 2. 4 restaurants for brunch. Yeah,
Yep.
how'd he know? And 5 antique shops.
Antique
His best
shops,
one yet.
it took me out. And I love that the cop is so, like, apparently stupid and,
Yeah,
like, actually
he's not
an idiot.
redeemable whatsoever.
No, yeah.
He's dumb as hell.
I think that's so perfect. Yeah, and, like, the noise when, like, it cuts to him and he's, like, looking through the, like, the different places and, like, checking things off his list, and the
Oh my
soundtrack is, like,
God.
boom, boom, boom. Like, it's, like, the, like, Looney Tunes silly.
Cartoon ass.
Yeah, I think it's very goofy.
Dude, he looks and sounds ever so slightly like Jonah Hill that it scared me for the whole movie.
Oh my
He
god!
looks like young Jonah Hill.
That is so true. Chris Penn.
Now
I literally had to look up the
now I have
cast
to
to make
like
sure.
re-listen
Oh, okay.
to what he sounded
Oh,
like.
yeah. Chris
Um,
Penn. Oh, right. He's in Reservoir Dogs.
oh, yeah. Oh,
He's
and
fine.
speaking of Chris Penn, fun fact, before filming, like, the scene where he pulls them over, Patrick Swayze secretly placed a corn cob down the front of his underwear. So Penn's expression upon putting his hand up Swayze's dress was not faked. Which I love that shit.
That's goofy.
Like,
Imagine you reach into someone's pants and you feel
There's a
corn.
corn cob.
he's like, damn, Patrick Swayze!
Whoa!
I didn't know you were backing like that.
That's actually crazy, though, because that means if he didn't have that corn cob, Chris Penn would just be straight reaching for his dick.
Yeah. He would have latched on.
That's
Don't
wild.
say latched on.
I think
Like an
Chris
octopus.
Penn, are we all in agreement that he's secretly gay and he's just, repressed? Because that
The
scene...
sheriff or Chris Penn himself?
Oh, the sheriff.
I was like, I,
mean,
don't
maybe
know
Chris
anything
Penn, I don't
about
know.
this dude.
No, I meant the sheriff.
Yeah.
Because before I recognized Carol Ann's husband, when they met up in the bar and then they found out where they were and they went back to the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like looking at
I
he was really
thought they were
Yeah.
like, I thought that was the hint. And maybe it was.
I think
It
it might have
definitely
been.
was. I think
I
that
feel
was
like
the whole joke.
definitely.
Because
yeah.
also, like, he was just ranting and raving in the bar about, like, gay people. And it's like,
Only-
somebody's a little jealous.
Literally, only people who, like, the people who do that are repressed
gay.
gays. Yes.
Can
And
we agree?
there's no way you can be that pressed about something without
In the
secretly thinking
detail?
about it all the time.
I
Wait.
just assumed that was the joke because he
I'm
was
pretty
saying
sure.
like,
Right.
and I hate his like big girthy like
He did not say that.
That
He might as well.
Okay,
He just
back to
kept
Clone
saying-
High though. That reminds me of the part and when Joe dresses up as a man and JFK is like milky thighs, skin so silky. Like that's what that is giving. Yeah,
Oh
no,
my
definitely
God.
repressed.
Like, I just assumed that that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry for
No,
bringing
no,
it up. I just think I love that detail.
Yeah.
Because, not only is it like, okay, if you hate drag queens, you're dumb as hell as a brick, as a
Yeah.
bag of rocks, but you're also probably gay yourself.
Bag of
Bag
rocks
of
up here.
one single rock,
No,
even.
literally.
Not
a
even a
slave
bag.
to your devices. That is actually so true.
Dude, he's such a goofball.
He is. Yeah.
Get this man a boyfriend.
True. Oh my god.
And get
Alternate
Carol
ending.
and a girlfriend. Like, get her some friends. Girlfriend.
Yeah, when she walked out pretending to be Vita and she had like the giant red
Dude,
dress
she
on
was
and the
eating
veil, I
with
was
that
like,
dress. With the veil, she was eating.
Yeah, and
That
she
was-
pulled the veil back.
It was giving, like...
I'm a drag queen. Beautiful. Also, sex education. It's my vagina.
Yes! I
Yes!
love sex education.
An outline
Don't say it,
reference
Jadyn.
there.
What? I didn't have a single thought in my brain.
Yeah, I
What?
saw it behind those eyes
Wait,
too.
what?
I thought you didn't like that show. Or the
Sex
dude.
Education? Oh, I don't like Adam, but I like. But
No,
I like
not
the
Adam. What's his name? Me when I watch the whole show and I can't remember the main character's name.
Oh,
Otis?
Otis.
Otis.
He
Thank
annoys
you.
me too.
Otis. Yeah, I don't really like him.
I mean, I guess by the end, yeah. But
Not-
fucking,
he
let's
just
talk
Maeve?
about Mother.
He annoyed me the whole time.
Literally
Let's
mothering.
talk about Mother.
Oh, wait.
I mean, the Mother.
Yeah.
Oh, Gillian Anderson.
Yes!
She went to DePaul.
Uh-huh.
I'm so glad I got to be the one to tell you that.
Wow.
minute we-
I
I was
actually
about
think
to
I
say
didn't
you
know
should
that.
kill
The
yourself.
minute I had to spit it out.
I actually think I did know that, if I'm gonna be completely honest. But it's
your
still
reaction
surprising.
again-
Yeah.
Mother!
Mother! No. And that's like, I saw something, also on the topic of Pride Month, I saw something where it was like, if you're suffering from a lesbian heartbreak, like, just
Ooh.
compare your ex to Gillian Anderson.
So
they will
true.
never live
They'll
up.
never compare.
You know what? Allegedly, Gillian Anderson and Kate Blanchett dated in the 90s.
Oh, it's not even a legend.
Ah!
They're both sapphic. It's not even a
It's
But
joke.
Kate
Oh
Blanchett
my
says she's
God.
not. She says over and over that she's not, but she is.
I don't believe that for a second.
No, I know. I don't
Because
believe it
didn't
either.
she also
Like, I'm sorry.
play... What movie was that where she plays a
Dude,
guy?
she played...
She plays.
Oh,
Doesn't she
oh.
play like Bob Dylan or something?
Yes, Bob
Yes!
Dylan.
Oh, and that's
Come
like
on.
the gayest role you could play, too, as a woman.
No, she definitely.
Who's excited to see Timothy Chalamet as Bob Dylan? Jane, don't answer.
I didn't even know that was happening.
What?
No.
For years.
What?
You fool. You
I guess
fool.
I'm not. You fool!
I'm so
I guess I'm not
excited.
on the Timothy Chalamet train as much as I should be.
I'm not.
should
I don't
be.
dislike him. I think he's a good actor.
Me too.
I think I could
I
convince
really
you.
liked
I think
him in
he's
The
a really
French
good
Dispatch.
actor.
He was really good in The French Dispatch.
I think we could convince Jadyn to like him.
Well, I don't dislike
As
him.
a person.
Yeah.
Because I know him so well.
I like him as a person, but he also cracks me up in every single interview.
No,
'Cause
he's
his
so
mannerisms
weird. I love
are
him.
so goofy.
He's so weird.
like,
I love him so
That was
bad.
a really good impression.
It literally was.
yeah.
I've seen a couple interviews with him because I've seen.
He's so
I've seen the
goofy.
one from
He's
Call Me by Your
silly.
Name on Ellen.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop
But
it.
I saw that when it happened,
That
like when that
doesn't
movie
count.
came out.
That's the gayest thing I've ever heard come out of somebody's mouth.
What do you mean?
I saw him
I saw
on Ellen for
Timothy
Call Me
Chalamet.
By Your Name.
I saw Timothy Chalamet on Ellen for Call Me by Your Name.
Queer.
Wow.
I know what you are.
No, but
That's
I
like
saw it when I was a
millennial
child,
gay.
like when that movie came out.
When did that movie come out?
I didn't watch the movie, but I watched
Call
the
Me By
interview.
Your Name?
Yeah.
Wasn't it like 2017?
Because it was just on the TV, and I just happened to watch it.
Yeah,
But it stuck in
2017
my brain a lot because he moved really interesting.
2017.
I know. Can you believe that stuck in my head? That was like a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. Wow, 2017 has... Wow.
That's 6 years ago.
That's so long ago.
I was 12 years old.
Whoa.
Guys, I think it's time to get to what we rated this movie.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
you also have learned from spending time in the New York City drag scene.
Yeah.
Who?
The actors.
Oh, all of them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It just
Cool.
didn't specify, so it could have been like Patrick Swayze. He
Anyways,
like learned.
Well, I
God.
know, but I was just not gonna do it because
Oh.
we already moved on.
Oh, well, I was interested in what that meant. It sounded
That's
interesting.
they just like spent time in New York City in the drag scene to learn for their roles,
They
which
just
I
hang
love.
out.
That checks.
Bruh,
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze! Like, I was in the New York City drag scene.
Oh my god!
Drake at the
Yeah,
pageant.
you know
Patrick
they
at the
knew his
pageant.
ass too.
Or I'd be like side-eyeing him while he's in the
Side
fucking...
eye.
That's what I would do. I never
Sorry.
I never
Patrick?
like react physically when I see celebrities. I just kind of like,
Oh, but
How
you know
many
that
do you
that
see?
the gay scene would.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, gay people so crazy, guys. They'd be like,
Wow, those gays.
Yes, queen.
Those gay people.
those gays.
Anyway.
Gay.
All right, what do we rate this movie?
Well, it's up to you.
What did I rate this
What
movie?
did you rate the movie?
I gave
We
5
like to-
stars.
We like to do a 5 letterbox review,
Okay.
and then on a 10-point scale because it gives you some more.
Oh,
I need
Even
more
though
range.
you think that they'd be
Genius-y?
proportional,
Yeah.
but they're not.
But
they never
yeah,
are.
they never are.
Okay.
So what'd you rate this shit?
Well, I
out
gave
of
it 5 stars on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're making me think on the spot here for like.
Uh-huh.
Out of 10, I would maybe give it a 9.3.
Mm-hmm.
9.3. I feel like there's some parts that drag a little. Some parts that drag a little bit.
Yo!
Oh,
And they do.
Whoa.
And they stay
do.
dragging.
And they do. But
yeah, and they do.
yeah.
Actually, the whole thing.
Actually,
drags.
the whole thing drags. Yeah. No, there's some like pacing that I kind of like once they start like bonding with the town. I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like in what world would those? I thought they were gonna have to fight, like, not literally, but fight all the women in the town to like dress up and stuff.
And I'm glad that like they didn't.
Yeah.
But also
like,
it's like
cute, but also like okay.
yeah, it does all happen kind of fast.
Like, and it wasn't that long of a movie either, so I feel like they could have made it longer. But
they could have padded it out. Maybe there's a director's cut
No
out there or
biggie.
something.
That'd
I
be
thought
lit.
that there was gonna be like a bigger confrontation with
Yeah.
the sheriff.
Yeah.
But everyone just
he kind of
kinda
just
teamed up
comes
against
in and
him
he's
really
like,
immediately.
these queers.
Also, like, he still did find the person that like knocked him to the fucking ground and like almost killed him.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy
Yeah.
that there were no consequences
so
for
that
that.
the fact there were no consequences for that part is a little
But
bit.
also he deserved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But
Yeah.
also, yeah.
But everything else, I mean, I tend to rate things on a scale of like how that's such a deep breath in the middle of that sentence. On the scale of like how I enjoy them, like
As you should.
yeah,
I
like
hate
if
when people
I
are so annoying. about
literally,
that.
and if there's just something about this movie that like makes me so warm and fuzzy that I can
Exactly.
overlook at like whatever else would hypothetically be wrong with the
Exactly.
movie, like it doesn't matter. I love it. Yeah, and it just makes me feel like so happy to see this movie.
Mm-hmm. It's so sweet.
Yeah.
And it's so important.
And it is beautiful. The
And it's
colors
beautiful.
and the cinematography
Uh-huh.
are gorgeous, especially when
soundtrack?
they're in Nebraska and it's like all dusty and brown.
Yes. Oh my
And then
god,
they-
wait. When I think it was Chi said, or wait, maybe it was Noxema. One of them was like, y'all thought the Dust Bowl was over? I
No,
was mad at
literally.
that.
Yeah, but they come out and they're in their like bright like dresses
Oh,
and
I
like
love it.
clothing.
the costume design in general is
Costume
so
design
incredible.
was great,
I
yeah.
love it.
And I just thought it was great. And the whole end scene when when everybody's in red
Yeah.
and they're like standing out against like the dirt road, it's very beautiful.
Oh my god, yeah.
I
They
gave
had their-
it 5 stars on Letterboxd, and I think I would give it 9 stars out of 10, just in general.
Mm-hmm. I think I would do the same thing, to be honest.
Wow, copier.
Uh,
Get an original thought.
okay. Fine, 4.5.
Actually take
And
it back. Because this
9.2.
movie deserves 5 stars, and you're actually right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you. Thanks. What else am I supposed to say?
Excuse
Yeah. And with that, guys, we'd like to wish you a very happy Pride.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. I actually saw that on TikTok. I don't like it, though. I don't know why I said it. I think it's kind of stupid.
You know what's in the middle of Pride Month? Demon. Mm-hmm.
True.
And I'd just like to say true.
Real.
First of
Real.
all,
Ruple.
facts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sachet away, guys. Sachet away.
Sachet away.